Hey there, everybody, and thank you for watching. I'm Will DuPree.
And I'm Amanda Dugan. This is KXAN Live News Notes. We're going to catch you up on the big stories for Monday. We're going to do it in less than 5 minutes. Let's get to it.
First up today, an issue with a program that we're all using right now. We're talking about Zoom. It has reported and identified an issue that caused problems for users all across the country, including right here in Central Texas.
You think what a pain this is probably causing so many people. So the company says, hey, it is working on a fix. Now, the issue with Zoom made some people unable to join meetings today. That means work or school was interrupted.
We checked around this morning with local leaders in our area. St. Edward's and Texas State University both tell us some students were affected by this.
And they're communicating directly with instructors, with other software until they are able to connect through Zoom.
Our eye is also on the weather today, as in the midst of a pandemic, 2 tropical storms are headed to the Gulf. One already killed at least 8 people and dumped several inches of rain on the Caribbean.
Yeah, so let's look at this drone video. This is pretty incredible footage here. This is some of the damage in the Dominican Republic after Tropical Storm Laura moved through. Now, thousands of people have evacuated. More than 1 million are without electricity.
The storm reportedly triggered several landslides there. In the meantime, Marco dropped back from a hurricane to a tropical storm overnight. It's expected to hit Louisiana today and then Texas.
Governor Greg Abbott is deploying state resources to the coast to brace for Marco and Laura.
Abbott declared a state of disaster for 22 coastal counties as well as Bexar County, where San Antonio is. That's because it's designated for staging and sheltering.
The Texas Division of Emergency Management has activated a regional command center as well.
This is the time when everyone needs to begin preparing for these oncoming hurricanes and make sure that you take action to save your lives. Remember, your life is far more valuable than your property. Your property can be replaced, your life cannot.
The National Guard is also preparing to head to affected areas, along with disinfection teams and mobile COVID-19 testing squads.
Austin Travis County EMS is also sending 13 medics to that area.
We also have crews that are headed out to cover how those storms hit the Gulf Coast.
Speaking of first responders, resources and staffing shortages are plaguing emergency medical services all across Central Texas.
Yeah, it's also impacting response times during the pandemic, but a significant investment to Austin Travis County EMS will soon help alleviate some of those issues.
Austin City Council approved funding in its most recent budget. It will add 3 new ambulances to the department and 67 sworn personnel.
Wow, so that includes 14 community health paramedics who will respond to calls about mental health and people experiencing homelessness.
The department told us it's lagged behind its goal to meet 90% of high priority calls in under 10 minutes and believes this new funding will help close that gap.
Now, the budget also approves additional funding for Austin Travis County EMS COVID-19 Clinical Consult Line.
Since March, the department says that consult line reduced transports by 14% and kept more than 1,300 patients out of the hospital. Hospital admissions keep going down in the area.
That's right. So right now you're looking at a 7-day average. It's down to 23 now. You can see that in the upper left-hand corner.
Active cases in Central Texas are also going down. That's just below 5,000.
Recoveries are up near 37,000.
And if you live in Hays County, now is the time to get tested for COVID-19.
Yeah, just because we're seeing some of those numbers beginning to look a little bit better, we do still want people to be on top of this. Now, the state is teaming up with cities of San Marcos and Kyle this week, and they're going to be offering that free testing.
From 10 this morning through 2 this afternoon, you can stop by San Marcos High or the Hays CISD Performing Arts Center.
And keep in mind, this is a first come, first served basis. You just got to wear a mask, just like you do everywhere else, to go in there and get tested.
And keep this in mind too, test results should come back within 4 days. Thanks again for watching your KXAN Live News Notes. I'm Will DuPree.
And I'm Amanda Dugan. Enjoy the rest of your week. We'll see you back here tomorrow.